And it is like the perfect mix, in my opinion, when it comes to salt and pepper.
What is up, you guys? It is me, Tanisha, and I am back with another video. Hey, girl. Hey. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Tanisha, and I bring you all of Luvme Hair's finest. And when I say all of the finest, Luvme Hair wigs, all of the finest Luvme Hair wigs. If you are not new here, you already know what I do. You already know what time it is. And by the thumbnail, you already know what wig it is. So let's talk about it. So I must confess, as I am pulling her out, that I have told these people that I don't want to do a salt and pepper wig, but I just can't resist when they say, hey, do you want to do a salt and pepper wig? As much as I want to say no, I just can't. And the reason I accepted this one is because this salt and pepper wig has been upgraded. So to be fair, I know salt and pepper, everything isn't for everybody, but this wig right here is for my mature ladies or my ladies that just want to switch it up and you just want a different look. This is Luvme Hair Salt and Pepper 100% human hair layered bob wig. This is a glueless wig, and it is a minimalistic wig because I know my more mature seasoned ladies, they don't got time to be playing or trying to figure out how to do a wig because y'all have more important stuff to do. So with that, they have made this a minimalistic bob wig, so you don't have to do a whole lot of. And I must say, from the past wigs that I have done with this salt and pepper color, they did not feel like this. Luvme Hair has really upgraded this salt and pepper wig to 100% human hair. I don't know what the other one was. I could have sworn it was 100% human hair, but it didn't feel like this. This is a silky texture. It's more realistic, I'll say, in the texture wise. It looks more like you have went and got your hair washed and pressed in a nice good salon. It's soft, very soft, very beautiful. I know some ladies like to pick about the duration of the salt and pepper weigh-in on it, but I think this one is a pretty good mix. It's not too salty, not too peppery. It's kind of like a 50-50 mix when it comes to this wig. So it's really not too much for the ones that, you know, like that. I know some people say they want a little bit more salt. Some people want a little bit more pepper. So this is kind of on the darker end, kind of more peppery, salt. It's good. It's very beautiful in person. I swear the camera is really not doing the color any justice to how it actually looks on, like, in real life. It's not doing it any justice at all. But look at how much body it is. I do think this would be a 10-inch because of how close it's cut. So this would be maybe a 10 to 12-inch bob. For the ones who like short hair, this is perfect in length, color. So we get a check mark for those two. Now getting into the cap and the lace, this is just a basic structure cap with a minimalistic parting area. So you don't have to worry about changing your parts. I will say that if you are a lady who likes your parts on the right, this would not be a wig for you because you cannot change your part and this part is on the left. I am a right part girly, but I can make something razzle dazzle shake with this one. So we are still going to put it on. But if you are looking for something that you can change the part on, this is not the wig for that because this is a minimalistic wig, which means everything is done for us. The part is already done for us. The lace is already cut for us. Everything is already done. So we don't have to put in that extra work. We just get it out the box, do our little TLC, and keep it pushing. Always look inside of your box for your band. This will help with extra security of the wig so that you don't have to use any glues, any tapes, any of that extra stuff. And to be honest, you still won't have to use any of that. Like, I wouldn't think you would have. You need it for a little extra security because it does come with 3 removable combs in it as well. So if you don't like the combs, you can take those out on the sides. The back one does not come out, but the two on the sides, they definitely come out if you would like that. But make sure you check your box for your band. Luvme Hair is pretty good at making sure your band is in there. But if it is not, make sure you contact customer service so that you can get a band, because the band to this wig is very, very important for security of your wig. Don't try to finesse the system and you got a band and then you tell them that you didn't, because they're really, really good at keeping that band in there. Also, they do have the adjustable straps that are on the back of this. Like I said, this is a very basic cap construction. Even though that this inside is stretchy and it is soft and a little breathable, it's still a basic cap construction as far as like ear tabs and all of that stuff. But you can take your adjustable straps as well before you put your wig on and tighten it up. And you could put your wig on, take it off, to see if it's too tight, if it's too loose, just to see how comfortable it is on your head. Make sure you adjust these, because these are very important. Don't just leave them how they are unless that is what your comfort level is when it comes to having your wig tightened on your head. Luvme Hair does provide wig caps for you when it comes to these wigs. I don't know if I want to wear one or not. I'm going to put it on first to see how my parting area is looking. If it's not looking like how I expect it to look or want it to look, then I'll put my wig cap on. But for those of you who really don't know what to do, or you want to make it look extra realistic, Luvme Hair always provides 2 wig caps for you. Now that is always a given. 2 wig caps in your box, free of charge, comes with the wig. Once you have put your band in your wig and your straps in the back are placed the way you want it to be, make sure you flip your cap inside out. I'm going to loosen this back up. I done got so used to tightening it up. You're going to make sure your wig is flipped inside out. You're going to make sure this lace part is at the front of your head before you put it on. And then you're going to just slide that on. Take your band, slide that to adjust it just a little bit, just to see how tight you want it right in there. And then pull the wig down just like this. Make sure, as you can see, my comb flipped out a little bit. All you have to do is just take that and flip it back under. If you have hair, just take and put the comb up under whatever hair you have braided down or put in a ponytail, laid down. All of that, just so that it can look, or it can be secure and hiding and you won't have any humps, any bumps. Make sure your ear tabs are around your ear, just like this, so that it's not on your ear, but it's not too far away from it either. So that if you did decide that you want to pull it back, or you wanted to pull your wig behind your ear a little bit, you can, and it looks natural still. Get into that. Now, the only problem, and this is only for me, because I do like to be extra sometimes. The only problem that I see that's not really a problem is, and because it's a minimalistic wig, is that you cannot really customize in this area up here. Your lace is hiding, but you can't really customize how your hairline looks. And my part is a little, it's already plucked and all of that. So you don't have to worry about your part being plucked. You don't have to worry about all of that extra stuff. You just put it on and get into the styling portion, which is what I am going to do next. I am kind of bothered about how wide my part is, but you can't really tell, which is pretty darn good. But you can't really tell with this being a gray wig. The hair is just, this is straight. This is just straight out of the box. This is how this wig looks, coming straight. It's straight out of the box. This is what the back is giving, straight out of the box. I haven't done anything extra to it so far. So this is what the back looks like. It's a little curled, a little bouncy, and my little ponytail is right there, and it's still not making a big difference. It still looks good, still looks very, very pretty. Again, I just can't get over how soft this is and how real it feels. Like, I am really, really amazed by how this wig looks. This wig looks really, really good for it to be a gray wig. And all that is cute and fun when it comes to this wig, but we are really going to get into the meat and potatoes of this wig because we need to see if she can take the heat. So we got our flat iron. She is already turned up to 450. I want to see if she was straightened out because I don't like how tight the curls are on the end. And I want to see if it still keeps a little bit of that volume, that fullness that it does have when it is curled that tight. So as you can see, she definitely does straighten out really nicely. Like, it looks really good straightened out. Get into that. Let's get into this side, see what our bangs are giving. I'm gonna do a little messy pull first, and then I'll go in and style it. Lord, I got butterfingers today, so hold on. Let me get myself together. Does straighten really good. So this is how it would look if I was to keep it straight. This part is a little thin coming into that face framing form, and again, like I said, we can't do anything about this hairline because in my wig I don't have enough room to play around, which is still not a problem. We can always do something to cover that up, fix it up a little bit, but it's still very, very beautiful, very realistic, and very silver. But one way that I do keep the layers in the wig is I always take it and pull it back and do just like a little curve to it, just so it gives that feather effect to the wig, so that it gives it more of a little bit of a character to it. And I do that on both sides. I kind of just take it. It's not really difficult. Just take the flat iron this way and pull it backwards like you're flat ironing it backwards, and give it a little bit of a curve, so that then when I want to just have it to where it is a little straight, but yet still have a little bit of a to it. That's how I do that. And you can take and do that throughout the whole entire wig. If you don't like that deep curl that it comes with, just take your flat iron or your little curling iron and just put a little bit of body instead of curl into it and give it a look. A nice, cute, layered Silver Fox look. This part right here, I'm probably gonna do it more like this so that it can look like this. If you wanted to, you could go in and just cut, like, grab this. Don't just go in, but go in and just cut a little bit of layers in there so that this side can have a little bit of character. Or you can take a razor comb like this and just go through and rake a little bit of layers in there, and then go back in, comb it out first, because sometimes it does get like a little shredded looking, and go back in and just curl it up again. And it's not frying. I like the fact that it's not frying. My hair is not frying. It's not looking all dry. It's not feeling dry. It is legit human hair. Like, it feels like human hair when it comes to this wig. So I like this. I really like this for my seasoned girlies, for my girlies who want to switch it up and want to try gray. If you want to try this, I do recommend this wig. This definitely is one of those unexpected 10 out of 10s. I wasn't expecting to do a 10 out of 10. I promise you guys, I said I never, ever wanted to do another gray wig again. But if my auntie or somebody Even me, myself, if I wanted to switch it up a little bit, I wanted to try something different, or I just wanted to step out and be somebody different, this is definitely a wig that I would go for. No cosplay, no nothing, just something to make an outfit look good or stand out. Or I just wanted to stand out a little bit more, or look a little more mature. This is definitely a wig that I would shoot for, go for, purchase. So if you have an auntie, a granny, or if you yourself just want it, this is the wig. This is definitely one of those ones that you should try to switch up a look with. So with that being said, all the information to this wig will be in my description box or in my comment section. And when you get this wig, make sure you use my coupon code Tanishia, TANISHIA. That code will save you a lot of money. It'll save you more than the website. I promise you that. It'll save you more than the website code. So make sure you use my code when you get this wig to save a big coin. That is it. That is all from me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.